That I don't really know, but that one I know.
Hello. Oh, you look good.
Thank you.
I think it's a black and white affair.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet boy, looking all sweet.
Thank you so much. You're looking so
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Would you consider sex enhancement products in your sex life? Let me know your views and your opinions in the comments section. We are live here at Pocky House inside Airport Residential Area, and this is the Kiss and Tell show with me, Evergreen Asantua, which is proudly sponsored by Kiss Condoms GH on all social media platforms and at Kiss Ghana on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and tell a friend to tell another friend that we are back again with a fresh season and back-to-back interesting episodes. And on our topic for discussion today, we are discussing, would you consider sex enhancement products in your sex life? Your sex life, actually, just like I said. Now let's get into it. Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
I think today is a black and white affair.
Yeah.
And you're bringing the color on the set. All right, thank you so much for, honoring my invitation. And when you enter the Kiss and Tell show, it's a whole new energy. So please, let me feel the energy.
Thank you for having us again.
It's a pleasure. It's
I'm
a
enjoying
pleasure.
the drink, you know.
I'm sure you finish the drink before we
I'll
even get
finish it. I'll finish it.
All right, so now we're talking about sex enhancement products in people's sex life. Maybe we also use it, but low key, you know. But what do you think about sex enhancement products as an individual?
It's an enhancer. Everything in this life. I mean, we wear makeup to enhance our beauty. Everything. It's normal. It's just that nobody wants to admit that they either use it or they don't mind, because there's this stigmatization around it. But in all honesty, I mean, everybody enhances their life in one way or the other. So, I mean, if I want to enhance my sexual life, I don't think there is anything wrong with it.
Okay, sweet boy.
Yeah, you know, to me, I haven't really tried it before, but in every food, you need salt, you need spices to spice it up, you know. Imagine having a girlfriend who maybe has passed through some one or two and it's wide. You still need a product to support instead of make a mockery out of it. So I think it's very important to try it. Yeah.
So you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a good
It's
thing?
not bad.
But too much of everything is bad, though. Too much of everything is bad. I mean, if you need to use it every day when we're going to have sex, then I think there is a problem.
There's a problem.
But so once in a while, because I don't think it's every day that you want to have marathon sex. I mean, sometimes you just want a 30-second or a 1 minute just to go about your day. But there are other times too that, I mean, we need the marathon. So if you have to use it every day or every time we're about to have sex, then it's a problem. But, I mean, sometimes on special occasions, not a problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So sweet boy, does it always work?
It works because there are some guys, you know, ladies complain that it can't go 2 rounds, it's just 1 round. You know, at the end of the day, we all need a solution to a problem. Most of these ladies end up cheating, but I don't think you should cheat. Can't you just find a solution by getting an enhancement product to use to support your man? So I think it's a good thing for me. It's a good thing, but for me, I can go like 10 rounds, so I'm okay.
Okay.
I can go 10.
Oh, wow.
That's very interesting.
Congratulations.
But what if your partner doesn't enjoy sex enhancement products? Or
And you
doesn't
break up. You
like
break
the
up with your
idea?
partner. You break up because it's not your fault. Some people, it's out of bed. It's not their fault. Maybe their Agbola is weak, and they need it. So it's very important. So if your partner doesn't support you in getting a product to solve your solution, then you just have to let the partner go, because she will end up going to take another man, and you'll be a fool out of it. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But Abna, Which people enjoy sex enhancement products more? Is it males or females?
I think every sex enhancement product has its purpose. So, but then men use it more. Because most of the time when we say sex enhancement, a lot of us think is the extreme, like delay spray or whatever. But even taking some alcohol just so that you last longer is all sex enhancement.
Alcohol makes you last longer.
No, there are some men who say, "Maminko chuchebi." I know a
They are
friend who,
naturally drunkards and they
no,
want
I
you
know.
to
Oh
come
no,
out.
no, it does help sometimes. I mean, because most of these bitters we use in Ghana, they use tree barks and all that, and then all these things help with the sexual enhancement. I have a friend. He's an older man who owns a restaurant. He has this mixture or concoction. Two actually. That is what actually draws the men to his restaurant. One is Uchebetu, and the second one is Chebes. And the older men like it. I mean, when they come, they do, oh, my mates, but we those who are there, we know that Chebes not the babenu. So when they are drinking the Chebes, sometimes I ask his older friends that, and they're all match home. Like, so, and then they use it, like, everybody, and then there is old age. When you were 20, your capabilities are different from when you're 40 or when you're 50. Even with the young girls, when you're young, the number of sex you can take or the hours you can go is different. What can I say? So I say, oh yeah, my catch was say, you don't believe it. When you know, say, hey, ampa, it's me because when you're growing, your what's it called? Your capabilities come down.
You're
It is
getting
life.
weaker.
You get weaker because of whatever we eat, our environment, and all that. So, if due to no fault of yours, even if it is your fault, it has happened, and then there is something to change it, why not? Unless maybe the person you're with, you don't really want to be with them. But if you really want to be with somebody and then they have a problem, and then you think you can help, or both of you can help each other solve it. I mean, what happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom. Nobody walks around saying, I use sex enhanced today. I mean, it's just in the bedroom.
Okay.
Anything to spice up your sexual life. I don't think it's a
Sweet
bad
boy,
thing.
Yeah.
what's your take on it?
Yeah, I support it.
Absolutely.
Everything is all right because at the end of the day, you know, when you are young, you have energy, 100%. You might even think you are a dragon or you're a jata.
Yeah, you can even
But
come
growing
and
up-
continue immediately.
Yes, but growing up, you realize that it's not your fault. You are getting weaker. So you need a support. So I support what my sister just said. And every man at a stage, you will need a sex enhancement product to support yourself. So some people do take, how do you call it? I don't want to mention the product name. They go to the beer parlor and be like, oh, give me 2 thoughts and all those things.
Yeah.
Just to combine it. Because there was a time a friend said, oh, I'll mix one for you, then you try it and all that. And I won't say the story here, but it was really good. It was very good. It worked well. Like, it was very good.
Wow. That's actually
You wanna
interesting.
clap for
Okay. I think it's quite interesting because this is actually something that is currently trending, especially in this current generation where we find ourselves, because you go on social media and then I'm selling this, long that, long pennies,
Long
vagina
what?
sweetness. And you know, I actually saw one. There is this pill that it's so funny I can't even describe it. You know, they pick the pill. It's like you insect it and then you become so wet, and the demonstration, that thing looks so slimy, and I'm like, what
It's like
exactly?
okra. Like, yeah.
What exactly are we looking for? But Abna, with you being a young woman, like, what do you think about it? Because, I mean, to the extent of you not even taking it in, you insecting it, do you think it's even a good idea?
I don't think I am there yet. I don't have any problem getting wet at all. So I don't need it. But there are some women who have vaginal dryness through no fault of theirs. There are some women who, I don't know how to explain it, but is it frigid? There are some people who say they can't feel anything.
Yeah.
So with such people, it's helpful to them. And with women, as you age, when you're reaching your menopausal stage, vaginal dryness is part of the symptoms. So for an older woman who needs it, yes. But if you don't need it, I don't think you should do it. And honestly, if you want to sell something in this country and make a lot of money, sell sex. Almost every drink that comes away to me, man, oh, it becomes
Obi
popular.
abeto.
If you are selling something for infection or whatever, and you say, ladies, when you take this thing, it makes your vagina close, you are gone. I mean, I
Exactly.
can name so many products that you might probably have not used before, but are so popular because of this. Sex sells. And the thing is, you don't see anyone purchasing them, but people buy them. It's
Yeah.
like Kokonte, Obia, Obi, but they be on the surface or choba. It's like there are certain things that human beings are embarrassed, or I don't know what to, yeah. Is it embarrassed? Yeah, embarrassed.
It's
to.
like Obi Koto
No, they don't. They
condom.
don't want to say it to let people know that this is their problem. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I feel like most of these things is the mind. It's the mind, because sometimes it's like going to a pastor you believe, and then he tells you are healed, and automatically it's like
You
your
feel-
faith
yeah.
heals you. Most of the time, I believe that it is
It's our faith.
It's our faith or our mentality.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, your
I remember
mindset.
when my husband and I were not married yet, I think he used to have a roommate in uni, and there was this what thing you guys used to drag the girls? Is it Spanish fly or whatever?
Hey,
That
but
makes
I-
the
I-
girls
I
no,
don't
you
know-
are-
I
you
don't
are
know the
like-
na-
it makes the girls very horny.
Okay.
And I intentionally took it to see, Madam, Sendena Ebe Juma, I don't know, because the thing didn't do jack. it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything to me. Unless maybe, I don't know if maybe my libido was already there, but it didn't do anything to me. So I feel like sometimes it's like, you know, it's whatever will help both of us be happy in the bedroom. I mean, I mean, it wouldn't need that maintain. I don't think it's a problem. Nah, at all.
So it means you would consider sex enhancement products in your sex life.
If at some point I can't get wet again, if at some point my husband's dick is not rising again, and there is a solution, madam, why do I want to suffer? If there is a solution right in front of me, why would I starve
Everywhere you
myself when there is something there? And what is your reason for not even wanting to use it? What is that? What will be the reason? Like,
But do you also think that people use these sex enhancement products because of their longevity? I think this time around, Sweet Boy should come in since he is the male here.
As my sister said earlier, it depends on your mind. It's the mindset. You might think, say, oh, if I use it, it's going to work for me. Maybe that day it won't work for you. So, but when it comes to the ladies, you know, some ladies have low libido. So they need all those products to support them. You understand? Maybe you put it in, she doesn't get wet. You struggle, and you're a man. Once you put it in, it's not wet, you end up getting wounds all over you and all those things. You might think it's good, but it's not good. You need to do something about it. So for me, my perspective, I think if it's needed, why not? But if it's not needed, I'm natural already. I'm good to go. I don't know about the woman, my future wife. So I just pray that she's okay. But I will be buying different products because me, I will make sure I buy it. I
Back
don't
to
know
back.
how to throw woman away. I'll buy it and everything will be perfect. We'll enjoy. Yeah,
Okay.
sex is sweet.
So
That's
as
what
you are
enjoy.
buying it, now let's also look at the side effects of these products.
And when I'm buying out, make sure I check in. You know, every product, you have to make sure you get info about it. And it's not going to be all the time because some of them, you just want it papa, and some you want it for a very longer period. You know, yeah, you consider yourself working. It's not like you're always home, that's your job. So definitely when it's needed, you get it. But when it's not needed, you don't focus on it because some people have made it like part of them. Whenever they want to do, I have to take something, I have to take a product. You are killing yourself. Can't you try it without it? So sometimes you need to do what to work on yourself, not just on other things. You understand? Yeah.
But
adding to what he was saying,
okay,
you see, with the longevity thing, I think growing up, when we didn't understand sex, we thought good sex meant an hour or 2 or 3. When you're young, it's like that. But when you're growing up, you realize that sex is not just about the penetration. It's everything in between.
Yeah.
So, like he said, there are a lot of side effects to these things. So to minimize it, I think usually it's men who don't know how to foreplay that think that you have to just hammer. Because when you understand foreplay and then you understand that you can even make a woman come before penetrating her, and if you're able to do that, then you don't even need 20 minutes.
But do you know there are some women when you even do the foreplay, they don't still get wet. They'll tell you that it takes time, it takes a longer time,
Because
a longer period.
because
You've not found the spot yet.
No,
Yes.
you have. I don't. I'm
you
going
see,
to say I've tried.
Yeah, it's only natural. It's like if I tickle
You-
under your feet.
Don't worry, we'll
if
come to that. You
yeah,
definitely have to share your
if I
experience
tickle
with me.
under your feet, no matter what, it is a part of your body that responds
Yeah.
to stimuli. The only thing is that some men think that the part of women that makes us wet is very obvious.
Yeah.
They think it's the breast or you probably lick her vagina or no, I mean they think it's like that.
Yeah.
But there are some women who can come just by licking her ears or kissing her neck. Like you just have to understand her, and when you're able to do that, then you realize that you might not really need it all the time. And then sometimes when you're with somebody for quite some time, those things come naturally. Like
Yeah.
one day you're doing it and then you hit something and you realize that, oh, they like it there. So you're able to realize all of this and then realize that maybe you're doing something wrong. Then you know that you don't even really need all of this. Because what is
Yeah.
a 35-year-old man or a 40-year-old man doing with Viagra? What are you doing with the Viagra? I mean, I get that maybe I'll say Okobubi now. I mean, alcohol, people drink. But what are you doing with the Viagra? Unless maybe you suck at all the others. Or maybe you did something to you, or maybe I was affect you. But other than that, nah.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm interested in the personal experience section. So,
You want to know?
yeah, very, very, very necessary. But it's important, I also understand or get to know. As at that particular point, did you ever consider sex enhancement products?
No, I didn't really know much about those things. So we were dating for I think 6 months. But whenever I ask for sex, she keeps telling me that, oh, not today. I'll let you know when I'm ready. We will get to we'll be kissing and we can do everything, like everything. Like what a boy and a girl do.
Yeah.
But when it's time for the sex,
The
she'll tell you, no, not today. Let's push. So we keep pushing till almost 7 months, let's say. So she was like, okay, I'm coming over. I said, okay, fine. So when she came, and we tried for the first time because she hasn't done it. She was
a virgin.
Not before. I don't know if she's a virgin. All I know is she said she has done it before, but
was
she
a
wasn't
long
trying
time
to
ago.
she wasn't trying to explain herself further. She wasn't trying to be open up. So she was
Okay.
like, okay, so let's try. So in the doggy style and all that, you have to bend as a lady. You have to bend very well.
slow.
But she will bend like, how will I describe
Like
it?
she was
The wrong way.
Yeah, she will hump her back
yeah,
like
the
a
back.
frog.
So
Yeah.
I'll be doing like. So I asked her, what's the problem? What's wrong? And she was like, the problem is she has low libido. Even I've tried. Everything. You can kiss her ears, kiss her neck, hold the distance. So everything you want to do.
You did it and it didn't
But
work.
I didn't consider of the
Sex
sex
enhancement.
enhancement product. So there was a day that we broke up. Well, okay, so I was going through YouTube and all that, and I was like, I saw some ways on how to solve size solution. There was some green leaves and some
For
other
the
things
women,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, but then we've already broke up, so I couldn't really tell her. So my experience was very bad because at that time I needed those things because I was, when you're a youth and you're growing up, you need sex sometimes instead of going to be paying, hook up and all those things. So I needed and I couldn't get it. So it was really hell for me at that period. It really hell for me. But we broke up at the end of the day and I don't know if she's still a virgin. To be honest, I don't know if she's still a virgin. But I'm sure by now someone might have caught her and opened her eyes.
Yeah.
Abnas. So let's look at no sex enhancement products.
No.
Yes, in this current generation, or there's no sex enhancement products, and you and your partner are still having issues with your sex life. What can you do to solve that problem without any sex enhancement product? Do you think there is a way?
You see, the Bible says that mundi ediare no namonfa abinin sayare. What did they use to make these things? Apart from Viagra that is probably made in a laboratory. The Muslim man doesn't need a Viagra. Naturally, I don't know how the Muslims do it, but it's like, I don't know if it's from the michingo they are chewing all the time or is it tired they are drinking, but there are natural ways. I mean, you can use dates, what's this thing called? Oh, I told you can brought for the real finity.
Tiger nut.
Tiger nuts,
Tiger nut.
dates, tiger nuts, ginger, coconut. Like, I mean, all of these things help. You don't need to go, like, it's not scary. You do know that even pineapple and cranberry juice are good for female sexual health. So it's like, there are things around us.
More fruits.
There was this doctor called Dr. Sebi. He's dead. And then he was like one of those doctors that treats things holistically, like through the food you eat and all of that. He was impotent at the age of 45. As at the time he was dying, I think he had more than 5 kids.
Wow.
Yes. He would tell you there is a way to heal your body through the food you eat. Like I said, sometimes we lose our strength and all that because of the things we put in our body. So you're always eating junk food, you're always drinking sugar, you're doing all of that. Those things would actually reduce your libido. So if you're doing everything right, like okra is very good with antioxidants. Even like, haven't you seen women say, "Oh, you use okra"? The Muslim woman will tell you that put cloves, garlic, ginger in water and then drink it. Make it your water, and then it will rid you of any reproductive what. I don't do it, but I see it, and then it helps. But you see, it does help because I know people who will tell you that all these things help. So you don't necessarily need something artificial to make your sex life good, because God's creation is perfect imperfections.
Exactly.
He knew that all these problems were going to come. That is why He gave us everything around us. Because majority of the time, the women who sell those is it sticks and all that the men chew,
herbs.
they are all natural. They are all plants. So I don't think there will ever be a world where there is no sexual enhancement product. I think we're just looking in the wrong places. There's a way to go about them without even having side effects. Yeah, if you incorporate them in your everyday life, I think you're good.
Sex bomb. Yeah, what I guess. I mean, we are talking about sex enhancement products, so it's obvious.
Yeah, the mode is
But
just
sweet boy,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's with the herbal and the taking of drugs. I mean, I'll just brief it with the physical being. So I think you don't really need sometimes the medicine and the products and all that. Spend more time with the person you love. It builds naturally because, you complain that a man, it's very hard for you to erect. Sometimes there's nothing wrong. You focus your mind on money too much,
stress,
or work, or family issues and all that. Try and release free your mind. When you're with your partner, free your mind. Just feel, okay, this is the time for me to enjoy something. People don't know how sex is very sweet. If you really met somebody who is so romantic,
I think I understand why I said sex boy.
yes, sweet, but if you meet someone who is so romantic, even when the person starts talking to you, baby, you start to feel like that kind of. So without the product, if I spend 2 days with you and you say your libido is low, I might make it, I might clear it without you taking any product, because there's a way I'll talk to you. There are some of the kind of things I'll do. I'll make sure I look for that spot that is very necessary. So to help build it. So for me, it's not always a product. It can also be the physical being together, connected.
But in all, what makes sex life good? Let me hear it from you first.
What makes what?
I'm actually interested in your view at the moment. But I want Sweet Boy to, go first, because with the way he's telling us things,
Yeah, you are feeling the vibes.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can also feel the vibes.
Oh,
yeah.
viewers. Okay.
Yeah, so everything, before sex, make sure you have that romantic background, the music. Your words shouldn't be very harsh. It should be soft, sweet, and be flowing. Sex is a spirit, but people don't know it's a spirit. So you go accordingly to how you feel. If a spirit tell you kiss, you kiss. If a spirit tell you suck, you suck. If a spirit tell you lick, you lick. If a spirit tell you put it in, you put it in. You flow according to how it's telling you. So
I'm sorry.
yeah, so If your spirit tell you go slow, you go slow.
What spirit is that?
What?
No, it's a sex spirit.
Yeah,
Peop-
okay.
that's
I
what
get
I'm
the
saying.
energy going
People are
on.
always putting problems in their sex life. So when you flow through the spirit, you realize that you end up when you're done, you are tired, you want to sleep. So when you wake up, you realize that man, I feel like something has
Something
gone
has-
into my. Just think about it. Imagine a guy hits that spot. The next day, baby, I really want to spend the rest of my life with you. You are the only man.
Because of the sex.
So that. Sorry, pardon me. I'm sorry.
No,
but
no problem. No
I
problem.
love
It was
sex.
quite interesting.
I think
Yeah.
what makes sex great is the connection you have with the person. Because that is how come they say one person's meat is another's poison.
Poison, yeah.
You can be somebody's worst sexual experience. And at the same time, you are somebody's best sexual experience. It is because of, I think it's the compatibility. Sometimes, I mean, we've all had that experience where we're in love with somebody and then maybe they're not even that good in bed.
Yeah.
And then it is them that you want. Whether they are 1 minute or 2 minutes, it's like just being with them is enough for you. When you are, I feel like when you're into somebody, when you're in love with somebody, they don't need to do so much.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just you and like it's how you gel with somebody. Cause oba baako obi edineja no, sa oba no obi edinaware no. Why? Cause you had this compatibility that you and the other person did not have. And sometimes when you like somebody, they don't even have to do too much. Like just the way they touch you alone, like one and because boy now they get it that. Well, not necessarily because like when you like somebody, it's like most of the time, because you've already fantasized in your head. So the little they do. So once you like somebody, I don't think there is much
Yeah.
to do. Once you vibe, you gel, you're compatible. I feel like it's enough.
So,
Yeah.
sweet boy, will you open up to your partner if your source of libido is as a result of sex enhancement products?
Hey, opening up there to be a problem because there are some ladies, once you tell them, away bus, you won't get them again. So what I'll do is, I always focus on things online. Like I go check online, I read a lot. So I'll check what can I do to solve this.
But how helpful is online?
It helps a
research?
lot. It helps a lot. Everything you need, just go on Google or YouTube.
How many times have you tried online?
For myself, in
And
terms
it
of
didn't
sexual
work.
life,
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with my sexual life, so I haven't tried. But for me, I feel everything is online. Any
Okay.
solution you need, just watch about 4 or 5 videos. You will find your
But please,
problem.
viewers, you would have to be careful in terms of
No, not
online.
not
and-
online.
One
for
time
fake-
I had a headache. Google said I had stage 4 cancer.
No, not Google. Go on
to
YouTube.
Especially when it
because
comes to
Google will
sex
kill you
enhancement.
No, go on YouTube. Go and watch about 2 or 3 videos. They won't tell you the product to you. They will give you a knowledge
Yeah,
about how
an
to.
insight about
Because
what
there
is
was a
going
time.
on.
There was a time that my chest. I was feeling chest pain. So I went on YouTube and I realized that when it comes like that, you take in hot water, then you're okay.
Alright,
So when I try, it works. So most of the time, you just have to focus on
What you
things
want.
online. If you go and ask somebody now, they'll tell you, yeah, go to this place, go to Mamiata. She'll give you a product. You go and try that, you will die.
All
So
right,
you focus on.
let's not switch it up. Let's hear you.
Get me on what, please?
Would you tell your partner?
I won't
trying to-
tell. I will be scared because me, when I love you and I'm dating you, I don't want to tell you my weak points because at the end of the day, if I tell you, what if you leave me? So I rather find a solution to myself, and if it's not working, I don't know, but I will see to it. But I'm not 100% sure that I'll tell my partner that this is my problem, especially when it comes to that sex part. I won't
Abna,
tell. I won't
You
tell.
I'll wait
open
till
up.
you are helplessly in love with me, then I'll tell you. That way you have nowhere to go. I mean, maybe I've given you like 5, like maybe back to back for 5 months. You are screaming, oh my God, with her. Like you're too good. The one that tell you, bros. These are my secrets.
Oh
like,
my God.
But you
And
can't,
I
you can't
mean-
trust somebody. Oh.
No, you see, the thing is, for you to be doing all that, that means I'm doing something that nobody else has done.
Oh, okay.
And then you are head over heels. So then I'll tell you that this is the secret. If you don't want us to continue with it, I mean, you can go the rock popo.
But I
you
mean,
not
that way you've
enjoy.
already trapped him.
No, I mean, so you one day I'll do it where you be like, I'm not going to forward anything because that's another day. You would like I mean, I will make sure that you are very, very into it,
it.
and then one day I'll let you know that. But then again, I, for one, with the partner I have, before I would even start, I'll tell you, because I'm a very plain person. I would tell you that this is what is happening. Or maybe you would notice that, oh, if I used to get very wet first, now it's getting dry. So one day you realize that it
Yeah.
has gotten wet, and I'll tell you that, oh, because of the dryness, I did this, and I think it's working.
It's working.
And if you like me enough, I don't think you will leave me just because I got something to make us sexual.
Like
Yeah.
healthy or
I don't
good.
think.
But-
Then you're not the one for me.
But do you know it's easy for a woman to tell a man, but it's not easy for a man to tell a woman that my thing cannot work.
Because you people have too much ego. That's
Yeah,
why.
I'm-
It's not. It's not. It's not. We just love the fact that
You always
men are
want
men.
to be in charge.
No, yeah, something like that. But it's not our fault. You know, that's why I said earlier. Women, when you tell them this, oh, I'm weak on bed and all that, instead of finding a solution, they'll start using that against you.
Then
you
you're
understand?
telling the wrong woman.
No, most women, lately, most women.
All right. So in general, Abna, what is your advice to my viewers?
All figures are not the same. If you think something is going to help your life, if you think something is going to help your sexual relationship, go for it. But too much of everything is bad.
Okay. Okay. Sweet boy.
Yeah, so how am I going to put this? Okay, so all I would say is, if you try anything and it doesn't work for you, just hope and believe in God for the final solution. But remember one thing: when you're with your partner, focus, open your mind. Don't be thinking about your problems. Forget about your problems, because sometimes connecting with somebody really opens more way. So try connecting more and psych your mind.
Wow. Okay. That's great. And on today's episode, I had Abna Mowe, a radio personality and a producer. I
Yeah.
mean, your latest producer in town, of course.
Produce movies.
And I had Sweet Boy, who is a
Yeah.
content creator and an influencer, and I think even more, right?
Yeah, more.
Okay. How do we find Abna Mowe on the internet?
On Instagram is abenaa.mowe, because the haters want to report my old Instagram, but God
Oh,
is
wow.
there. Yeah, and on Snapchat is, I think it's abena.moet.
Okay.
Yeah, and on Facebook is abnamowe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet Boy.
So on all social media platforms is Sweetboy, SWIT_boy everywhere. So you can follow me, guys.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And to you, my lovely viewers, I'm so grateful that you keep on tuning in and joining the conversation. I always tell you that it is very important that I know your views and your opinions in the comments section, because I mean, that is what keeps me going. I want to know what's on your mind. And the question still remains. I mean, would you consider sex enhancement products in your sex life? Abna is telling us that it is your decision to make, but if you think that it is right, why not go for it? And Sweet Boy is also telling us that connection is key in every relationship. So make sure you're connecting very well with your partner, and then it will also go a long way to help you. This was the Kiss and Tell show with me, Evergreen Asantwa, which is proudly sponsored by Kiss Condoms GH on all social media platforms and at Kiss Ghana on our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
Are you listening? Damn.